A fighter is always gonna be a fighter at heart. All my life, I believe I was born to fight. At the time, I didn't know what was going through with my parents, but they split up for a while and it really hurt me. I think that's how anger was built. Leaving my family behind in the Philippines after the volcano erupted, it really did a damage on me. And I couldn't speak English. I spoke Tagalog and I didn't have friends. I remember going into, I think, kindergarten, first grade, and they put headphones on me. And it was in Spanish. I couldn't even understand it. It was crazy. And I'm like, I couldn't even tell her I don't speak this language. Kids were just pointing at me because I couldn't even communicate. Growing up, it was like put gloves on, go in the back of the school and handle it like that. One of the neighbors saw me fight and he was like, man, you have fast hands. My son boxes at this gym, you should come check it out. And when I walked in the gym, everybody's discipline and just how the gym sounded, it was in harmony. I started competing by 10. I get in the ring, I was so nervous. The bell rings and I can't hear the crowd anymore. It's just like tunnel vision. And I won the fight, my first fight. Boxing kind of kept me grounded. You know, I fought at the Olympic trials. My dream was almost at the palm of my hands. But at the same time, I was still roaming around with knuckleheads. So I got into trouble with the law and things like that. I just love the closeliness of the brotherhood. Like, they're willing to die for you. And they always had your back. You ate with them. You break bread with them. You did everything with them. And they're like your family. I was coming home from the Olympic trials and there was a party going on. And with me, I'm like, I don't like sending someone out alone. So I'm like, hey, I'll go with you, you know? And that's when, you know, we're ambushed. Guns were pulled out. Some people got stabbed, hit with bats and hammers, and I ended up running over people. I felt like I was almost near death, you know, and one of my buddies, you know, got left behind, got pulled out of the car, and so we had to leave him and we left. And just in my mind, I'm like, we just left someone behind. And that's when everybody got arrested. They interrogated me all night. My wife was wondering, where the hell is he, you know? But the things that was going through my head is like, I'm gonna probably be going away for a long time. So I just sat in the car, just looked at my house, took a deep breath. I'm like, man, I know I'm gonna explain this. And so I went in the house and just looked over my son, man. I'm like, and I just sat on the bed and just looked at him sleep. And I'm just like, that's when, you know, all my ideas and what I wanted to do, my purpose, and really thinking in that room, like what I want to do. I had so much love and respect for my crew, my brotherhood, but it wasn't meaningful to my family and my purpose. If I would have stayed in that realm of the negativity and the RAW, I think I would have made it far, but also ended up in prison or dead. I was just training in my carport and just working out, and kids would reach out to me like, man, I love the way you work that bag. Can you know, teach me some stuff? Other kids just started coming. From then on, I, you know, started having like 40 to 30 students. One of the kids' dads, he was like, hey, I got this empty spot right next door to me. It's my landlord's. You should open up a gym there, man. You're outgrowing this place. I'm like, honestly, Larry, I don't have any money. I'm like, what I do have is my word, and you give me a year and a chance and I'll make it up to you. And he did. My wife's like, man, you don't know nothing about business. I didn't, but I know how to hustle, I know how to grind. I talked to a lot of kids. They've been in homes where they've been molested, kids that grew up in alcoholic family, abusive families, some kids that's seen their mom or dad get murdered in front of them. I get kids crying and just sobbing because they had no one to cry to. And it's great to have these kids open up to you and be able to let them know that they're not alone. They want to belong. So if they don't belong in a program or something strong, they're going to go to a gang. Seeing them work as a team and encouraging others on the bag or mentoring others, and they're here and they could be open and they could just let it all out and be able to feel family here. And it makes me feel like at home. If I could do it, I could always, inspire someone else to overcome all that. I might not be able to change the world, but if I could change one, he could change 1,000. And that's the spark that keeps me going. It's like all the hurdles, all the pain and sweat, it was all worth it.